Artisans, we reach around 2,500 from the total number of the producers. So this is in terms of the achievement regarding the numbers. The most important for us is the quality of the activities or the intervention that we did. And in fact, one very important thing about this project that we concluded yesterday, the unique ideas and the pilot ideas that we created in this project. One idea, it was related to, especially for the farmers, the short messages, SMS. So we tested, I guess this could be the first organization or the first project that is doing this in Egypt, that we are sending awareness messages to the farmers about good practices in the agriculture process. So we did a study in a collaboration with one of the agriculture faculty, and based on this study we came up with short messages that we were able to send it every month to the farmers about different practices on the agriculture process. And this is something that is very good, very unique, and we are testing it, and if it works well, we hope that this could be disseminated even and adopted by the government. I think this could be a very good idea, because every farmer now has a mobile and they easily can have some SMS as an awareness. So this is the first thing that in terms of the quality. The second very important idea that we had is the health insurance system that we have been talking about. This, again, it's a unique idea. It's a pilot idea, and it have been tested, and it's working very well, and the impact and the testimonies that we are hearing from the producers about the benefit of this system, it's encouraging us. It tells this is what they need. So this is what we are talking about. Like, I'm giving just two examples. Of course, there are some example and models, the microfinance for small scale producers, with not too much complicated guarantees mechanism. This is very good for them also. So we have different activities, and we are evaluating these activities from the perspective of the quality that are responding to real needs of those artisans and of those producers. Another important issue is the fair trade. We are working with the artisans, with the farmers, from the perspective of the fair trade. And one important thing that we are trying to do is to raise the awarenesses of the Egyptian community about what is fair trade, what would be the impact of the fair trade on the artisans, on the small producers, and how this could improve their living conditions and their income that will, by the end of the day, will lead to the improvement of their life. So this is what we see as a very concrete, tangible quality achievements, of course, beside the numbers that we have been talking about.
Ms. Daniela, did any of the political events taking place in Egypt affect, or how far can it affect the program?
Sometimes, yes, we face a problem, but it was mainly related to the, how to say, to the freedom to move. Sometimes because also to send people, our staff, inside areas that are very far from Cospe, sometimes could be can be risky, and this is what we face mainly. But of course, we hope that the situation will be better also for our to continue our work here.
How is the government cooperating in this respect?
It depends on the issue and of the we try to establish good relationship with the local authorities, because it's important in the communities where we work.
Yes, I know you are trying, but my question is, how are they dealing with you in this program?
This program, I think that they cooperated, and also Bassem can tell more about also this issue.
Because we don't have enough time. It is less than a minute if you want to add.
No, basically, I think for this specific project, we have very good cooperation, because again, it's talking about social services, about health services. So like, we have some good cooperation about this project with local authorities, and we are working with 14 governorates. Some of them, are like, for example, Halab and Sharatin in the border with Sudan and Siwa and so on. So we do have good cooperation for this specific project with the local government.
would like to add something on this program because it's funded by debt swap program. So it's Italian-Egyptian fund. So we have also Egyptian in
Egyptian
partnership. So it's also easier as a program.
Yeah.
But we will hope that in future we can continue to work in the country and do more things that as we are doing now.
Okay. Ms. Daniela Palermo, cosplay representative in Egypt, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It was a pleasure having you with us. And of course, Mr. Bassem Sarofim, SER project manager, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And we'll leave you with this break, and we'll be back to continue our breakfast show, so stay with us.